Hello everybody, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Am I Racist? This is the new Matt Walsh movie that has just been released, and it is really good. So, what is the movie about? It is about the practice of DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Right? This was a big thing the last few years in Hollywood. It seemed, and companies in general, it seems to be dying down, but ultimately, this movie is about exposing people who use race for financial gain, basically, is what the movie is about. There's several interviews with all of these different people, and basically, they cost some ridiculous amount of money, right? I tried to do some research. I wanted full numbers because I didn't know going into the movie that there were going to be full numbers for how much each interview cost. I wanted to know if anyone had the full numbers. The movie had a budget of $3 million. $3 million. So yeah, I know it's not all 3 million, but I did not keep a running track while I was watching the movie. But the movie is about basically exposing those who want to use race as a way to make money, right? It dives into several different things. One of my favorite parts is right near the beginning of the movie, where, and I just gotta say, how are they able to keep this one a secret? He was on several interview shows. How is this kept a secret? Excuse me. But legitimately, how is this kept a secret? I really want to know how they did that, because that's impressive right there. So, but one of my favorite parts of the movie is just when he's going around. Matt Walsh got officially DEI certified, which is a hilarious thought, right? So now that means you can say podcaster, documentarian, judge, and DEI expert. Good grief. That was something I did not see going into this movie. I did not see coming. I thought it was, I'd seen it in the trailer, but I thought he was just going around carrying a little blank piece of paper, But one of my favorite scenes is, I guess, the sort of therapy scene. I guess the scene at the beginning of the movie, near the beginning, where he goes into this group, sort of discussion thing. The only people in the movie that actually find out who they're in the presence of. Yeah, it's really funny. But yeah, that whole sequence was just hilarious. I laughed a lot during this movie because the way he acted was just hilarious, right? With these situations. The bookstore scene is really funny as well. Which comes back in the movie's post-credit scene. Yes, this movie does have a post-credit scene. Where he says, he holds up this one book. I'm not going to say what it is, because I will get canceled for sure if I say the name of this book. But he holds up this book and says, I don't think I'm ready for this. And he says, I guess when I am ready, I'll call you and tell you the name of the author and the fact that it starts with the letter N. It's one word. You could probably guess what it is. But it's a funny joke, and it comes back later in the movie. But for my money, the scene that got me laughing the most was his well, for lack of a better term, his DEI workshop. That was the scene I think that had me laughing the most. That was just a great scene. I thought it was just strangely funny the way he got so deep into this character, right? That he was yelling at his uncle, right? I thought that was kind of funny. And then the part where he said, "Why are these?" He was handing around these, for lack of a better term, like a minute later or something, these weapons of torture for people to use on themselves. And he's like, "Wait, why am I even doing this?" And he takes them all back. And he's like, "All right, everyone, leave. Wait, we're not going. This is too far." The sequence of him getting Robin DiAngelo, who basically, if you don't know, she basically is one of the main people that profits off of race. She made her book sold a lot of copies in the summer of 2020. But basically, he tricks her into getting an interview, which is pretty funny when you realize that's what's going on. And then the fact that he gets her to pay his producer with cash is pretty funny as well. I thought I got a good laugh out of that scene. But my favorite moment of the movie, while we could talk about the funny moments, I think the moment that is the best one, I think, is the scene at the biker bar. Right? Near the end of that, where they're just saying, "Look, I don't care about race. I just, don't care. If you're a good person, if I like you, then yeah, we'll hang out. We'll be friends. Doesn't matter to me." Right? I think that this is the fundamental takeaway from the movie. Yeah, the movie itself is great. And I actually prefer this over What is a Woman. I watched both of them. And I think this one's better. I think this one, there's an easier through line to get through. What is a Woman is covering a lot of different things. But this movie has a clear through line going throughout it, which I think makes it a better movie. So, overall, this is a really good movie. Really good. And I'm going to give it honestly, I can't really think any issues apart from okay, so I really would have liked for the credits to show how much all the interviews cost combined, but that's such a nitpicky thing that I'm not going to ding the movie on that. This is I think this might be the best Daily Wire movie. I had previously given that title to Shut In, which was a great movie, but ultimately I think Am I Racist might be slightly better. Since this one got a theatrical release, I really hope this one gets a DVD release as well. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, if you haven't already checked it out, go check it out right now. It is the number 4 movie at the box office. Only, by the way, it's only right behind Deadpool, which, by the way, I also checked out and have a review of up on the channel. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.